Happy Peeps, Healthy Chats, it's Peepschat. Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Peepschat's IIUMTV official live. So today is our new episode 3 of season 12. Okay, so you guys today, I am Sarah Irdina, will be your host for today's episode. So to all the audience out there, hoping that you guys are doing fine, especially for IIUM students, hoping that your mental health will always be stable wherever you are. So today we bring to you guys about an interesting topic, which is the insider life as a TV host. With that, we bring to you guys a very talented and fantastic host, TV host, which is the one and only Mr. 𝐸𝒃𝒍𝒐𝒓𝒆.
Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Hi, hello. Okay, so how are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. How are you, Sarah?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
We're wearing blue today, tonight.
Yeah. Still like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's such a dream come true watching you in front of me, because before this we just watching you on a television, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So dream come true?
Yeah, dream come true for me.
Oh, you
Yeah.
dreamt about me last time?
No. I just dreamed to communicate with you in front of the TV host, a great TV host lah, right?
I'm not great. Yeah, I just like to do what I do. That's
Alright,
all.
okay.
Yeah.
So today we'll talk about your personal path and also your struggles and breakdowns on being a TV host. So before we jump into a lot of questions, what if you introduce yourself first and also share with our audience about a bit about your backgrounds?
My background. My name is 𝐸𝒃𝒍𝒐𝒓𝒆. I'm 48 years old. Yes. I'm turning 49 in 3 months' time?
Oh.
Yes. Getting old. Reaching 50.
You still look young.
You're lying. I wish I look young, but I know, when you get to a certain age, you feel different. But as long as you enjoy life, you enjoy what you do, Alhamdulillah, you feel good about yourself. Yeah. So I've been in the media industry for over 25 years.
When did you start being in the media?
In the media, I became a host in 1999.
Wow, 1999.
Were you born already?
No. I born on 2004.
Okay. So when I was starting as a host, you were still in 𝗏𝒻𝒻.
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. So I started in 1999, and that was while I was doing part-time hosting, and I was also teaching. And then in 2002, I was taken in as a full-time staff at TV3. Yeah, I became a journalist, broadcast journalist, and then slowly became producer, and then executive producer, and hosting at the same time. Yeah, and I just resigned actually. Yeah, in October after 25 years with TV3 with 𝒣𝒻𝒻.
Oh, on TV3.
In TV3, yeah, I did some programs for other TV stations like TV9, and I was also involved in setting up 𝒣𝒽𝒽𝒑 TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 𝒣𝒽𝒽𝒑 TV on NTV7, and lots of other stuff. Yeah, but I thought maybe it's time to go on your own direction and let the young ones like yourself take on the adventure that I've been on lah.
Is it your ambition to be in a media when you grow up?
While I was a kid, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've always amazed with the people who work in the media, especially television. Back then we didn't have social media. There was no social media. There was only television and radio and newspapers and magazines. Yeah. So and I was not. I didn't have a lot of toys back then, so my refuge was just television. So whenever I watch TV, whenever I see the news, I was always amazed by the way how smart they were, because they were able to tell everything that is happening around the world. Yeah, so I thought I want to be as smart as that guy.
Wow.
So that's why I wanted to be on TV. I mean, working in the TV industry, the media.
Very interesting. Okay. So today we move on to the next question, which is, can you share with us what is your primary role in the media landscape and how it has evolved in the years?
I started as a host, but then I wanted to be involved in the media more. It's more than just hosting. I don't really like to be in front of the camera and not doing other things. So I would like to also learn what is going on behind the camera. How you take shots, how you edit stuff, your content, and how you produce a show and things like that. Yeah. So before the word content creator came up, you know, we call ourselves producers. Yeah, we were given instruction. Okay, come up with a show, whether it's a religious show ke, or entertainment show ke, cooking show ke, documentary ke. Yeah, we produced from a blank piece of paper right up to having it on the air.
A lot of show you already experienced.
Alhamdulillah, yeah, a good number of programs.
Okay, so what is your favorite programs that you being host?
Malaysia Hari Ni, of course.
Malaysia Hari Ni, MHI.
Yes,
wow.
I practically grew up on Malaysia Hari Ni. I spent 23 years on Malaysia Hari Ni. Yeah.
Yeah, we also grew up watching your TV host on Malaysia Hari Ni.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so honored. Thank you. Maybe you didn't understand what it was back then when you were small, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think I had a good. I learned a lot because every time we see people coming as our guests, and we learn a lot from them, not just by asking questions on TV, but then speaking with them or off camera, off air, and things like that. Yeah.
The background also on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Very interesting. Okay, so let's explore the journey of your life as a TV host. So there are many famous TV shows that you already participate, right?
Really? Okay.
TV3, and also Malaysia Hari Ni, or we call as MHI. So how did your passion as a TV hosting begin, and what were some key moments that shaped your career?
Yeah, actually I answered the question already. Because when I was younger, I liked to watch TV. So that shaped my aspiration to become TV host.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the journey was not easy because I went through several auditions, not only with TV3. I went on RTM audition, and I didn't get through. And then somehow I said, if I'm meant to be working in the media industry, God will provide me the way. Yeah, so Alhamdulillah, I got in.
For you.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. It was not an easy path, but yeah, Alhamdulillah, I got what I wanted.
Alright, so becoming a TV host will not always be a rainbows and sunshine, right? So
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's rainbow. It's always rainbow to me.
Oh, it's a rainbow for
Yeah.
you? Okay. Especially when you are being known all over Malaysia, all people already know you, right? So what are the downside? You always have ups and downs being a live TV host, right? What are the downside of being host that you have experienced, and how do you overcome it?
None.
None.
I didn't have any downside, because every moment in my career as a TV host was a learning experience. I learned a lot of things, whether or not I did well on the show or otherwise. I learned something.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, because you know, when you get to meet a lot of people, there's so many characters, there's so many colors, there's so many things,
Background and so on.
backgrounds, and the things that they want to share. You know, you it's just so amazing to be able to absorb all the energy and learn something out of it. Yeah, so it's always rainbow for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, as someone who has navigated the world of television, what do you believe defines a great host? Is it only for people who are good in, communicating, or maybe an extrovert person only can be a host?
No, saying that only extroverts can become hosts is a myth. It's nonsense, actually. Yeah, anybody, but you must have passion, patience, and the willingness to learn. Yeah, the willingness to learn, because some people, when they think they have looks, they are extrovert, they are able to talk, they're not shy, they like to share things, they can become hosts. No, a host, because when you become a host, you need to understand what program you're hosting, right? You have to understand what the concept of the program is, what the target audience is, and also who your guest is. So you got to study a lot of things. You got to want to learn a lot of things. It's because the show is not about you. Even let's say you watch me growing up. You know that 𝐈𝐬𝐤𝐷 did Malaysia Hari Ni. But Malaysia Hari Ni is not about 𝐈𝐬𝐤𝐷. Malaysia Hari Ni is about Malaysian.
Malaysia, yeah.
Yeah, it's about Malaysia. So 𝐈𝐬𝐤 has to study about Malaysia. Has to learn about a lot of things.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, because some people think that being a great TV host means he's famous, he's a celebrity. No, it's just the opportunity for you to be able to learn about so many things. Yeah, so that is a key takeaway if you want to become a good host.
Learning is important than being an introvert or so on, right?
No, introvert. Sometimes, like myself, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert. I don't like to go out and meet people, you know. I just do this for work. Yeah, you see me hosting programs like Anugerah Juara Lagu, Konsert Johor,
a lot of people, right?
Yeah, handling the crowd. But otherwise, I would just stay at home and stay at home and sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So, this is the one question that very interesting, which is if you could host a talk show with any fictional character, you know, like Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, or so on. So, what kind of fictional character do you want to collaborate, and what kind of questions do you want to ask them?
I would like to have Doraemon on my show.
Oh, Doraemon.
Yes, because he comes from the future, and he can share with me whatever that's going on in the future, what happens, what will happen, what happens to my children, my grandchildren, great grandchildren, and I can learn something from the future.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your favorite fictional character is Doraemon? Huh?
Not my favorite, but if I want, if I can get to choose one to be on my show, Doraemon would be one. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so actually we have a lot of questions, but what if we take a break first?
Sure.
And to the audience out there, you can get your coffee first and chill first, and we will be right back again. So happy peeps, healthy chats, it's Peepschat. Welcome back to Happy Peeps, Healthy Chats, it's Peepschat. So it's me again. Sarah Edina will be your host for today, and we're still with your favorite host TV live show, which is the only Mr. Ali Iskandar. Okay, so are you still with us?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, of course.
All right. Okay, so moving on to the next question, which is how has being a TV host has changed your perspective on society? You know, you're already being interviewing people from a various background, right? Since 1999. So how it actually changed your perspective on society?
I get to learn about people. I get to see all walks of life.
Yeah.
From the poorest to the richest, from the most powerful to the less fortunate. You know, from the beggars to the king and the prime ministers. Yeah, so
You already interviewed Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Wow.
The only one that I have not been able to interview is the current Prime Minister.
Current Prime Minister.
PMX, yeah, because
Yeah,
I
PMX.
left. So yeah, but we never know, can. Yeah,
One
but
day, inshallah.
inshallah, if I'm still hosting lah, because I'm no longer hosting now.
I see.
Yeah, yeah. When you get to meet a lot of people, you know that life is not just one way.
Yeah.
So, because some people are rich but they're not happy. Some people have degrees but they don't have jobs.
Right.
Yeah. Some people didn't finish school but they're successful in their life.
Yeah.
You know, some people are seen as a B40 but they're happy. You know, so we learn things from these people. Yeah, so it depends on how you choose your life to be. Whether you want to be rich, you want to be you determine your success by being rich or by being happy or by being content. Yeah. So these are the things that I learn now. And as I age and getting older, as much as I want to be doing this hosting for as long as I live, I'm starting to see that why don't we start to give the younger generations a chance to explore what I have explored, and if there is something that I can share with the people based on what I did, my experience, I would love to do it. Yeah, that's why I come here tonight.
Oh, right. Oh, it's quite interesting to know people from a various background, right?
Yeah.
So you can be more grateful on your life.
Yes, true.
Alright, for the next question is, how do you manage the pressures of being in the spotlight, especially in a country with a vibrant media landscape in Malaysia?
What kind of pressure do you mean?
Pressure like maybe when you on the live, maybe they have a pressure that you have to overcome, but how do you overcome on the live, like, you know?
When you used to doing it or you practice doing what you do, it becomes second nature. Second nature means you know how to handle things. You know, can you drive?
Yes.
Do you have a license?
Yes, I have a
you
license.
Do, right? Okay, you remember the first time you drove your car?
Yes.
Were you nervous?
Nervous.
Kan, sekarang dah tak kan? Yeah, because if you practice, it becomes habitual.
Practice makes perfect.
Not makes perfect, makes you consistent and better. Yeah, so having to do Malaysia Hari for years, so yes, I was nervous back then, but it's more of feeling excited of who I'm going to be interviewing, what story am I going to be covering. That makes me want to. That makes me channeling my energy more towards exploring things rather than thinking that, oh, can I do this or not? I'm so nervous. Do I look stupid? Do I look ugly on camera and things like that? Yeah, because to me, it's a waste of time and energy for you to be thinking about negative things. Yeah, of course there are pressure. Of course there are people who expect you to ask good questions and things like that. But if you know how to handle yourself well, if you know how to respond to the surrounding well, regardless whether it's a Yang di-Pertuan Agong or a Sultan or a Prime Minister or Minister or any politician, you just go and have fun. Yeah, in a professional manner lah.
Yeah. So actually, you have to practice first lah before handle the pressure or
you
so on.
You don't layan the pressure actually. You layan the pressure, it's going to knock you down. And you know, because people are watching and you are not, like I said, this show is not about you. This show is for you to entertain, for you to inform the audience.
Yes.
The audience is you are just we are just the middle person to disseminate information from the story to the audience. So if you think about yourself, oh, do I look good? Is my hair okay? Is my whatever good? So when you think so much about yourself, then you start losing connection with the people, with the audience. That's not good. That's not healthy. Yeah.
Alright, so in what ways has the role of a TV host evolved since you began your career, especially with the rise of, social media and also online platforms?
Yeah, we notice now that a lot of hosts come from influencers, those with a lot of followers on their social media platforms. Yeah, so that's the trend right now. Yeah, back during my time, to be on camera takes practice and trainings and my seniors had to be trained for like a couple of years before they get to be on camera. But nowadays, you have like what 500,000 followers, just come and become a host. Yeah, so that is a challenge right now. I have no issue on that. It's just that to those who have the opportunity to become a host, because you have a lot of followers, it's best for you to also improve yourself. Don't take things for granted. Just because you have followers, just because you look good, you can talk well, you don't practice. You practice. Because sometimes some people need to find their way to be sitting here and become a host. Some people, God bless them with just, you know, some attributes to be able to speak in front of the camera, and then they take things for granted. So like, you know, aspiring hosts like Sarah, yourself, you know, maybe you're feeling nervous right now because you're interviewing people, you know, older people like me and so on. Take this as a learning process. Take this as a learning process, because I believe one day you will be good. You will be better than now. You must have that faith. And you will remember the day that you were so nervous. I was a wreck when I interviewed Tun Mahathir at one time. I knew he was the Prime Minister of Malaysia. But when I sat down with him, even then his name was on the running order. I became nervous just because he asked me one question. He said, "Nak tanya apa?" And I fumbled, everything, you know, went down the drain. But I managed to compose myself because we were going live. I experienced that too. I was not that talented in the beginning. I was worse than the worst host on TV. Some, you know, back then we didn't have social media. People didn't comment or criticize you on social media. But
netizen and so on.
There was no such thing as netizens. But they would call you up in the office and say, "Hey, you're not a good host. Quit the job." They say it straight to your face. But I told them, okay, yes, I'm new, I'm young. Why don't we grow together? You know, so let the audience watch me grow, and I will grow with the audience.
Right. Okay. So, looking back on your career, what advice would you give for your younger self or to others who aspire to follow your footsteps, or maybe for the next 𝐿𝑖 Iskandar?
Okay. To my younger self.
And also to the audience who want to be a host, a great host like you.
To my younger self, I would tell him, what were you thinking? No lah. I would tell my younger self, you're going to be on the right track. But do not, make sure you stay on the right path, and make sure whatever you do, however good you become, you benefit others. It's not just for you. You know, be selfless as much as you can. Because the reason why God put you on this earth is to serve others.
Society.
That's to my younger self.
Okay, for the audience who want to follow your footsteps,
go find the younger 𝐿𝑖 Iskandar and learn from him. No lah, just kidding. To those aspiring hosts, I think be curious with everything that you see around you. Because when you're curious, you want to learn from your surrounding. When you want to learn, you will learn something. When you learn things, you become resourceful. When you become resourceful, you have things to share. You become when you have things to share, you will want to learn how to become a good storyteller. When you become a good storyteller, you can become a good host. When you become a good host, people will be connected to you, and when they are connected to you, they will want to see you around all the time because they want to stay connected, and they will remember you. That would be my advice.
Wow. So who will be the next Mr. 𝐿𝑖 Iskandar?
No, don't be the next 𝐿𝑖 Iskandar.
Or better than
be you. Be you. You do you. And be better than me. Because I want my kids to be watching you. You know?
Alright, for the time when you had to make on the spot decision during live show, how do you handle the high pressure moments?
On the spot decision?
On the spot.
Meaning?
Like when do you live, maybe you have a sickness or so on, how do you handle it?
Oh, when I was not like, when I went on the air and I was not feeling well. Well, if I had to sneeze, I just sneeze. Because in life, you know, when you're doing live program, you cannot become somebody else. You have to be
yourself.
Just you. Okay, let me tell you this: if you become a host, you're not acting as a host. You're not somebody else. You're not an actor. You are you. People want to see the real you. They don't want to see Sarah Irdina on TV, a different person when they see off camera. You know, like they say, hey, this is the Sarah Arina on TV. Why is she different outside? Why outside she's so bising, so talkative. On camera she's like so timid and shy. Whoever they see on camera, that should be the same person they see off camera. Yeah, so that's why to be able to want to be a good host, you must be resourceful, you must be curious, and you must be having a lot of things to share. And whenever things like that, you know, that and don't forget that you are human.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why when I'm sick and I had to go on the air, I went, and I was having runny nose. I would tell the audience, I apologize if my voice a bit nasal, a bit
tell the
sengau.
audience.
Yeah, because I demam saya. Saya minta maaf, saya demam. Tapi saya masih mahu menjalankan tugas, masih mahu berjumpa dengan anda, menemankan anda pagi-pagi. Yeah, because we just love what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kan. So yeah.
Alright. So is it a lot of training do you do before becoming a great host?
Yeah. Well, you don't. I mean, greatness is decided by people, not you. You want to be one, but you cannot claim to be one. But you know that if you want to be the best, you must work towards it, right?
Yeah.
You just can't go one or two programs, and then when people say good things about you, then you're good to go. Then you're really the best. No. Yeah. To me, the moment people say that you're good, means that they're actually challenging you. Yeah. Say, hey, you're good. Thank you. But actually they say, you're good, but can you be better? You know? When they say that you're not good, means they're actually supporting you to be better, to be good. Yeah. Because they care. If they don't care, they don't watch you.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Like I mentioned just now when I was oh, we're going for commercial break. Okay.
Okay, we'll take a break first, and we'll be right back here. Happy Peeps, Healthy Chats, it's Peepschat. Welcome back to Happy Peeps, Healthy Chats, it's Peepschat. Yes, with me again, Sarah Dina will be your host for today, and also we still with our special guest for today, Mr. 𝐸𝐿𝐸𝐸𝐿𝐸. Alright, for the next session, we will be doing interactive games to give our audience a fun and also hands-on experience during the show. So the game name is Memory Lane. So the host will show, I am a host, will show the memorable photos from their career and ask the guest, Mr. 𝐸𝐿𝐸𝐸𝐸, to share the story behind each one of the video and also photos. Okay?
How many photos?
Four.
Okay.
We have 4 photos.
Alright.
So you have to remember 4 memory lane from that kind of photo.
Please do bear in mind I'm old. Yeah.
Alright, 4 photos will be provided and we will show one by one. So the first video is?
Okay.
Okay, this picture.
I don't remember this one.
Oh, yes.
This is not me. This was in 1999. This was my first gig, my first hosting program. Yeah, it's called Quiz Mana Popular.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I did it for 2 seasons. I was a teacher back then, and on certain days, especially on weekends, we did the recording. And yeah, teacher by weekdays, host but weekend.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
so
quite busy lah, you teachers and also host, or you can manage your time.
I was young,
Oh,
young and
yes, yeah.
single, and yeah, and up and running. So yeah, that was one of the best experiences that I've encountered, because I didn't like my voice back then. It was a bit penyek. Yeah. So
When you were young.
yeah, you know, so because when you were nervous and you were excited, your voice tone will change.
Yeah.
You see, then as you become experienced, you learn how to control your voice, and as you grow old, your voice becomes deeper and deeper. Yeah, I think in 10 years' time, I will be speaking like this. Yeah.
Alright, for the next video. Okay, these photos.
Okay, this is 2004. Yeah, 2004. See, I grew a bit older, and the hairstyle is different. Sikat tepi, and I started wearing because I was offered to host Malaysia Hari Ini. I was the youngest host back then, because the rest were like 30, 40 plus, very senior anchors, and I was the youngest.
You are junior.
Very junior.
Very junior.
That was when people called me up and say, "Hey, you too young for Amisha." I say, "Pakcik, it's okay. Let's grow together, kan?" Like I mentioned. So, but I love doing it because it forces you to want to learn things, you know. And I was not only hosting at the time. During that time, I was already full time with TV3. I was no longer a teacher.
Oh, you're already
A host and also a broadcast journalist.
So
So after the show, I have to go out and find stories. You know, do some reporting, go do stories, and then go back to the office and do editing, and then study for the next show. I used to go back late, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, just to study for the next day's show. And then there were times when I just was so busy studying, doing research, and doing editing. And then I went back home at like 4 o'clock in the morning, park the car outside of the gate, sleep in the car, and then wake up at 5:30 just to go inside and mandi, and then go back and go on air.
Wow.
That was life back then.
Life as a TV host.
Life as a broadcaster.
Yeah, broadcaster.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next video.
Okay, this is a program called 𝗪𝗽𝗍𝒐𝒓𝒆. I was a replacement host actually. This program was hosted by Datuk Roshamno.
Oh.
Yeah, see, Datuk Roshamno was the host, but then at that particular time he went for Hajj. Yeah, he went for Hajj, so he had to be replaced by someone lah. Yeah, so I was always the the backup.
Oh, the backup.
The super sub.
But the good backup lah.
I don't know whether I'm a good backup or not, but they know that I'm always around the office. Like, siapa? Ellie. Yeah, so yeah. But it's a good experience because you never thought you would do that kind of program.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. Who would have thought I would do 𝗪𝗍𝒍𝒑𝒍? Yeah. And I enjoyed it. I think 3 episodes because Datuk Roshan went for quite a bit.
So all the episode you just being a host lah. To replace.
Yeah, for 3 episodes.
Oh, 3 episodes of
𝗪𝗍𝒑𝒍. Was away in Makkah lah. Yeah.
Alright, for the last picture. Do you still remember this?
Yes, I remember this. This is more emotional one because this is when we did a live crossover, lintas langsung from I think somewhere in Selayang, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Selayang.
Yeah, so we were talking about kepala air. You know, when the weather is not good, you will see water gushing down from the hills,
waterfall and so on.
Downwards, yes.
Yeah.
And then it's dangerous for people to be swimming in the river. at that time. So we invited a few members of the Jabatan Bomba and Penyelamat Malaysia to show us how to rescue victims in such situations, and how to tell that, okay, this is the situation is dangerous, because when we start to see twigs, floating around on the water, then it means something big is coming.
Yeah.
So stay out of water at a time, and then how to rescue. So that was part of the story. And then apparently during that time the weather was not good, and something happened, and this group of fire rescuers, they were assigned to do a rescue mission, and a number of them died in very tragic manner. So we felt very, very, very hard, because just a week after we interviewed them, they were in the mission, and then they passed away.
Wow.
So it hit us hard, and I was so touched that I went to Kelantan to meet his family, and we spoke, and we sent our condolence, and we made a special package story as a tribute to them lah. I can't remember their names, but I remember their faces. It's just because we when we reported the incident when they died, we showed the clips of this particular segment. We met them like just few days ago, and then they were gone. Yeah. So one of the best moments in my, not best as in my career, but something that hits us so hard that it makes our job worth doing. Yeah.
One of the sad moments that you experienced lah.
It's sad and also memorable.
Memorable.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so next we will move on to the...
No more pictures, right?
No more pictures. That's all for the pictures. Okay, so move on to the next game, which is Real Host Challenge. Okay.
Real Host Challenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real Host Challenge. So this challenge will test you to improvisation your skills in giving them a fictional or humorous news item to report on as if they're live on air. So I will give you an instruction in Malay. We'll conduct this in Bahasa Melayu lah.
Why do you want to challenge me? I've done it for 23 over years already.
You want to see
proven already.
Want to see again.
You want to test whether it was me or a fake AI? Boleh je, no problem. Oh, we're doing this in Malay.
Yeah, we do this in Malay. So I will. Can.
Thank you. Dia pun minum. Bismillah. Nak minum pun rekod
Okay, so the instruction is, sebagai seorang host televisyen, anda diminta untuk melaporkan mengenai kursus baru di universiti tentang etika media sosial dalam kalangan pelajar. Jadi anda juga diminta untuk memasukkan elemen seperti pantun dan juga peribahasa dalam laporan ini. Okay. Jadi boleh mulakan?
Mulakan macam mana?
Mulakan demonstrasi.
Oh, okay.
Sebagai the real live host challenge.
Ataupun you gonna hand over to me ke ataupun apa?
Lintas langsung.
Buat lintas langsung lah. So kena ada host dari studio.
Okay, so can you give us a demonstration that talk about pantun and also peribahasa dalam tu?
I know. Okay, yes, I understand the instruction. How you gonna toss it to me? Meaning, okay, for a person who does a live crossover out of the studio, kan? You must start with the person inside the studio, the anchor in the studio, to say that okay, kita akan bersama dengan 𝐈𝐬𝐿𝐼 di you take that part lah.
Alright, kita akan bersama dengan Mr. 𝐈𝐬𝐿𝐼 untuk menerangkan tentang universiti menawarkan kursus baharu tentang etika media sosial. Jadi daripada Mr. 𝐈𝐬𝐿𝐼 boleh mulakan demonstrasi anda.
Demonstrasi. Okay. Terima kasih Sarah Edina. Saya 𝐈𝐬𝐿𝐼 sedang melaporkan dari Universiti Islam Antarabangsa Malaysia (UIAM) yang baru saja menawarkan kursus etika media sosial. Ini adalah satu kursus yang sangat penting kerana kita difahamkan menurut statistik 97% rakyat Malaysia memiliki peranti, dan ini menjadikan mereka ni pengguna media sosial yang sangat tegar dengan penggunaan yang meluas, dan juga penggunaan ini bukan hanya dalam kalangan dewasa tetapi juga golongan muda. Jadi penggunaan media sosial ini sebenarnya akan menimbulkan pelbagai kesan terutamanya kesan negatif apabila ruang komen itu diguna pakai dengan cara yang sambil yang tidak menentu, dengan cara yang tidak berhikmah, umpama bak kata pepatah kera mendapat bunga. Macam tu. Kera mendapat bunga lah. Dapat satu peluang tapi satu perkara yang baik tapi tak tahu nak gunakan ni macam mana.
Baik,
Jadi mengajar ataupun mendidik golongan muda atau sesiapa saja sebenarnya untuk menggunakan media sosial dengan cara beretika adalah satu yang sangat penting. Dan bukan itu saja, ruang komen di media sosial ni juga kadang-kadang memberikan banyak pengajaran kepada kita, dan itu yang kita nak galakkan masyarakat khususnya golongan muda untuk menggunakan media sosial ini.
Okey,
Saya nak akhir dengan pantun. Kata pantun.
Boleh. Satu
Buah
pantun.
cempedak di luar pagar, ambillah tolong jolokkan.
Wow.
Saya budak baru belajar. Kalau salah, komen-komenkan. Kembali bersama Sarah Ibrina.
Oh yeah, okay. So that was the best demonstration from the one and only, the fantastic, our guest today, which from a live TV host, TV3 and also 𝒪𝒃𝒃 and many more. So hoping that you guys get some new knowledge from our great host who want to be the next Mr. Ali Iskandar on a television. So hoping that you guys get some knowledge from this episode. So don't forget to follow our IIUMTV social media, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also TikTok. So that's all from today. Happy Peeps, healthy chats, it's Peepschat.